Hey guys, my name is Steven. Today we're going to be fixing a dripping hose faucet. I've had this faucet dripping for quite some time now. It's been pretty slow, and I've used these little cutoff valves to just stop the flow while it's been dripping for quite some time now. And it's time to replace it. It's getting to be fall here. I don't want this water dripping out into the insulator basket that I have for this and freezing up when it gets really cold. So let's get started and repair this dripping faucet. But before we do, I want you guys to check to see if you're subscribed yet to my channel. If not, please do so, because we're going to be doing a lot more repairs of household things when they break, and I think you're going to want to see it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to have to do is turn off the water. So I'm going to locate my water cutoff valve from the city. Covered in leaves right now. And you'll see it has a special key on it. I can use a water meter key like this here. Sometimes they don't lock these keys, the covers, they just put them on gently. So here's my water cutoff valve. It's really helpful to have a tool like this. This has got a notch on the bottom to put the, set the valve right on here, and got a long handle so I can just turn the water off with this guy. Water off, let's go back to the hose. Now that I've got the water turned off, I'm going to relieve the pressure in the line by opening up the valve and just letting all the water out. While that's going, I'm going to remove this larger nut with an adjustable wrench right here. This is the part that is completely gone. There should be a washer right here. So what I'm going to do is find a washer that works right here, and we should be good to go. So this is the little assortment pack of washers that I got, and it has multiple sizes, and hopefully one of those will work in this guy. It's pretty stuck. I don't want to scratch anything if I don't have to. That washer is really dry. That one looks like it's pretty close. That definitely fits in there. We'll put the old screw back in. Now we don't want to crush this washer. We want to have it just right. Now we'll put it back in, see if it works. We don't want to tighten this too much. Just right. Let's go turn the water back on after we tighten this valve here. And let's see how this works. Sometimes there are beveled washers and sometimes there are flat washers. This particular washer was so flat. Let's go ahead and try the beveled washer. I went ahead and bought some beveled washers too. So we'll see if the beveled washer can fit and if it does the trick. The beveled washer fits in there. All right, let's try the beveled washer this time. All right, I've got pressure back at the faucet, water's on, and it looks like our dripping has stopped. So these half-inch diameter beveled washers appear to have done the trick for us. And it could be that the damage was so bad on the washer that it was beveled, but it's been worn down so much. If you are unsure of what washer you have, you may want to take off the stem and compare the washer to what you find at the hardware store and see what will work for you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, check out some of my other videos and please subscribe, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks.